All right, Jeff. Let's get this over with, man. Let's try to make this fast. Let's try to get in and out. All right. Now I was at work when I got this Natasha Cloud news, and I was a little upset. I'm not gonna hold y'all. All right, but it's not about Natasha. It's about this man you see right here on my screen. That's the motherfucker who upset me right now. All right. So we gonna get into this Jeff P situation. We gonna get into why I'm upset, why I'm bothered, perturbed, pissed, whatever you want to call it. All right. Now, should we go back to the very beginning or just like the end of last year? You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. The chicken's still thawing out, so I got time before I can start dinner. But so let's get in. Let's go. Let's go to the beginning. First and foremost, we already know. Teaspoon, your coach. You get Angel Reese, pick number 7. Clearly, something that you didn't want to do, and that's not. I think we beyond the scope of conspiracy theory at this point, because since she been drafted, you, Jeff P, done nothing but shown that you did not want Angel, and for some strange reason, I don't know, you got a personal issue with Angel. I don't understand that. It's a little weird to me, but it is what it is, right? So let's start with the fact that I feel like this move low key went like under the radar for most people, but for me, let's talk about how you got rid of Kaiser. Now I know Kaiser is not a hooper like that. You understand? I know she wasn't bringing much to the team on the floor, but that year it was clear that Kaiser and Angel had a relationship off the floor. She gravitated towards her. They was cool. They hung out outside of basketball, going to shows, doing all these things, right? For a rookie, that's important. She in a new city, a new team, new coaches, new everything. And she found someone that she could connect with and have fun with outside of basketball. That makes her life on the floor less stressful and easier to deal with, right? And you said, I don't care. I'm about to get rid of your best friend on the team. It's a wrap. She's gone, right? Then you trade Marina Mabrey. Whether she asked for it or not, whatever. You made the trade. Then we missed the playoffs. I'm saying we because back in this point, I was still on y'all. I was still rooting for y'all. You know what I mean? We missed the playoffs. Then you proceed to fire Angel's coach. And we all know why we call her Angel's coach. Of course, she was Teaspoon, coach of the Sky. She coached the whole, but we know why we call her Angel coach. We know they got the relationship. We know they're close. We know there's a love there. There's a bond there. There's a mentorship there. Everything, right? The fuck is that? Anyway, so you got rid of the coach. Then, well, first of all, you got rid of the coach, and your reason was we need a winning mentality. It's either playoffs or bust. You missed the playoffs. That's why we let her go. Win now mode. That's what you said. Jeff, you said that y'all was in win now mode. Right? So then after that, you proceed to get rid of Angel's running mate, Kennedy Carter. Now again, I'm not in that locker room. I don't know what was going on. He said, she said, whatever. The fact of the matter is, she was basically unstoppable on that floor. and her and Angel work good together. And at this point, halfway through her rookie season, you could see you got a superstar on your hands. At the 7th pick, not the 3rd pick, because you used that pick on Camilla. I'm not here to shit on Camilla. We love Camilla. I'm just saying, you use that pick on Camilla. The 7th pick is where you got your star. The 7th pick is where you got your future at a bargain, by the way. Somebody to fill the seats, somebody to get the team more notoriety, and somebody that can actually produce on the floor, a 2-time All-Star. And for some reason, you didn't give a fuck. That's beyond me, right? So in your win now mode, you get rid of the coach that really, in my opinion, only missed the playoffs because half her damn team got hurt, right? So you get rid of the coach, then you bring in another coach, also a first-year head coach who got no head coaching experience. But you in win now mode, and you're gonna pick a coach that don't have a track record of winning, never won a game as a head coach in the W. But you're in win now mode, and your glaring problem in Angel's rookie season was the lack of good guard play. You need a guard. You got your center of the future. You got your forward of the future. Hell, you had Kennedy Carter, but you got rid of her. But anyway, common sense would say, I got the 3rd pick in the draft. Go out and get a guard, which everybody said could have been and should have been Sonia Citron. Instead, you try to get Courtney Vandersloot to the team. As legendary as she has been in her career, all of the accolades she got coming after retirement, we understand that. But we are talking about current, right here, right now, Courtney Vandersloot. Why the fuck would you even be trying to get? You shouldn't even be looking at her. She shouldn't be on your radar, bro. And not only were you weren't looking at her for like mentorship for the young guard or nothing like that. You was looking at her to come in and take over the team. You bring in Court, and Court says, hey, Jeff, I'll come, but I don't want to do the youth thing. So I need another veteran guard to come with me. I need some veterans over there with me. I don't want to do the rebuild thing. So your dumbass decides to trade the 3rd overall pick for Ariel Atkins. Give me 1 second. Ariel Atkins. And again, this ain't nothing against Ariel Atkins. But Ariel Atkins is not who you needed. And you know that shit. You had to know that. Right? Had to. If we knew that as fans, you as a professional general manager of a basketball team, you should know that. Right? Then you get all these players and the season is an absolute shit show. I'm talking about 20-point blowouts left and right. Not a soul on the team can play defense. Not a soul on the team can put the ball in the basket. They couldn't pass the ball. They couldn't do anything. And your coach couldn't coach. That's the team you put together. Then Angel says, hey, this is my team. I'm riding for Chicago. It is what it is. But next year, we need an upgrade. Next year, we can't depend on 37 year-old Courtney Vandersloot coming off the major injury. That's all she said. Not only did you come at her publicly, but you suspended her. Where they do that at? Like, what? You really suspended Shorty for that. For pointing out the truth, and, might I add, in a very respectful way. She didn't disrespect anybody. She didn't talk down on anybody. She ain't go left on nobody. Just answer questions that was asked to her. And as I hear it, there was also a Chicago Sky rep in the room while she was answering these questions, and not one time did this rep say, "Hey, Angel, you might not want to say that. Let's skip that. Strike that from the record. We don't need that." They let that go. And then I also heard that after the article, you motherfuckers had a chance to read it before it came out and give notes, and nobody gave any notes. Y'all said, "Nah, we good." That's cool. It got past two people. Well, it got past two stages. In the actual room with the rep and the reporter, passed. Then when y'all had to proofread it, passed. Then when it came out, all of a sudden Angel is the bad guy. Things like that happen, and then you wonder why fans are like, it's a conspiracy to sabotage Angel. I'm not real big on conspiracies, but all of that stuff I just laid out over the 2 years. What the like? You can't be that incompetent as a general manager. The shit you was doing had to be intentional. The only reason you can be that bad is if you that bad on purpose. Which leads me to my next point of the fact that you were that bad on purpose. This is how I know you were that bad on purpose. Look at the team you built in a few months. You had 2 years to build a team with 2 stars already on your team and a potential third if you want to add Kennedy Carter. You had what I felt like was a kick-ass coach. And even crash out Maverick. You could have kept her. You had 2 years to build a roster and didn't do it. Right? Ariel Atkins. Now, here we are this year. Ariel Atkins gone. Beck Allen gone. Kia Nurse gone. Haley Van Lith gone. Uzum gone. This the same team that you told Angel to make it work with. The same team you told her, go ahead, make it happen. It ain't no upgrades coming, ain't no help coming. This what you got, go ahead, make it happen. And then when she didn't make it happen, even though she still led your team in points, rebounds, and assists, you came out publicly and said, it's not good enough. We need more from her. From your 7th round pick. Not your 3rd, not your lottery pick. The 7th round pick that you did, the 7th overall pick that you didn't want. Publicly came out and said, we need more from her. And this is the shit that she had to work with. I don't care how good the chef is. You can't go in there with hamburger meat and say, hey, I need it to taste like filet mignon. Can't do it. You can't do it. You can't go in there with tilapia and say, hey, I need it to taste like salmon. This the roster you gave her and told her to make it work with, and then she didn't make it work, and you put it on her. That's crazy. That's crazy. Only to then bounce back and say, you know what? Let's trade Ariel Atkins for Rakia Jackson. Let's go ahead and get another young star on here, even though we just got rid of one. And you said, you know what? I think we do need a point guard. And let's go out and get Skylar Diggins. Let's go get a hooper. And you know what? We were struggling a little bit on defense. That perimeter defense was terrible last year. Let's go get Dejounte Carrington. Hey, guess what? We could probably use a big that could stretch the floor and defend the ball a little bit. Let's go get Z. What? Let's go get Z. Hey, guess what, y'all? I think we need a little toughness. We was missing that toughness last year. You know what I mean? We was missing that veteran presence. Hey, guess what? Let's get Natasha Cloud. Yeah, Haley Van Liv. Yeah, the one that we said worked with Angel and y'all make that happen. Yeah, we don't want you no more. You're not good enough right now. We got Natasha Cloud here. And I understand completely that the new CBA changed things a lot. More money was available. You can throw the bag at more people, right? And these people are free agents, right? I'm not saying that you should have went out and got these particular players. But what I'm saying is, if you took the steps that you were supposed to take right now, right here in year 3 with Angel Reese, Camilla, and if you kept Ken, you're a playoff team. Easy. That shit that you said you wanted, the shit where you was like, playoffs a bust, win now mode, you could have been winning last year if you would have did what you were supposed to do. But you didn't, because clearly, for some reason, you didn't want to see Angel prosper. You sabotaged your whole squad to spite one person. And now that she gone, now you want to build this roster up. And it's players that we rock with too. Y'all got the whole crew there. Right? But listen, if you're a Chicago fan, like a real Chicago fan, not like a me Chicago fan. I was only a Chicago fan because Angel was there. I'm talking about real diehard Chicago fan. I'm happy for you because y'all finally got a squad. Your GM is finally acting like he know how to GM. You got some dogs. On paper, it's wonderful, and I hope it work out for y'all. All my Angel fans, hang in there. Hang in there, because the hate not gonna stop. If a general manager can't stand this woman and sabotage his team to spite this woman, the hate ain't stopping no time soon. But we all know she gonna keep going. She gonna keep leveling up. She gonna keep making moves. She gonna keep hooping. She gonna keep killing them. And she gonna keep proving everybody wrong. Because now she landed in Atlanta. It's looking good. It's feeling good. The vibes is high. I'm happy for her. I can't wait for the regular season to start. See them ladies balling out. It's wonderful, man. So in closing, Jeff P. Man, I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying. Anyway, man. Y'all, thanks for coming through. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Let's talk about it. Let's get the comments going. Let's get the community growing. Thanks for showing love. Thanks for showing support. Every little bit of support counts, no matter how small, no matter how big, obviously. It all goes towards supporting the boy, supporting the community, all right? Thanks for coming through. Love y'all, man. Peace.